know y'all was rocking out to that shit. I seen y'all dance behind the scenes. But anyway, welcome to episode. What episode is this? I don't even fucking know. 40 something. 48.
48.
48 of these things. We almost at 50. We're gonna have a party at 50. We're 48 of Hip Hop High Society presents the Round Table. And let me make sure that I introduce my esteemed co-hosts, making this all possible. First and foremost, we got the lovely of Hip Hop High Society News. I ain't even gonna say Rare Rareness no more. You Hip Hop Society News anchor in this bitch. But of Rare Rareness, the one and only Star. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Great to be here.
Good to see you in the building. Got the one and only super producer J. Cloud. What's going on with you, bro?
What's going on?
Good to see you. Good to see you. And we got the one. What the fuck you got now, man? Stop stealing the baby toys, bro. Southside Gunner. Brah.
What's good, y'all? You know, it's me and my nigga Charles.
Terrible.
You know, we just be out here jamming. You know how it is. So I figured out how to record shit. And oh yeah, I forgot. It actually mimics everything you say.
It records like a parakeet.
Pretty much. That's essentially what it is. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
The most annoying thing.
You're gonna be annoying us all night.
But anyway, let's get into our topics we got tonight. Since we got a little late bit start, you feel me? Promptness, God. Baka Not Nice responds to K.Dot criticism for not like us. Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? Too little, too late. You feel me? And should certain allegations be off limits? Let's pull up the mother freaking video and see what this character got to say.
At first, my first initial thing was to respond and respond quickly, very efficiently, and very to the point,
very directly.
Yeah, and you know, but like it was like it started brewing in me because where I come from, like that shit doesn't happen. Like you can't just call out a man and not have paperwork to back up your talks. Like that is ludicrous. And then like to see like a whole nation behind it and celebrating it like it's a true story is unbelievable, because you know everybody has to understand, like I have a kid, Drake has a kid, you know what I mean? So like making accusations like that are like ridiculous and out of this world, you know what I'm saying? So but like what I was going to tell you is this, like I was building up a lot of anger and stuff like that, but then I got a call, and I don't know why I got this call. It's like God said something to him or something, but the boy, sorry, it might not have been a call, it might have been a text message, but he messaged me, and he's like, yo, I know what you're feeling, I know you as an individual, and I know how you get down, but I'm just letting you know, like, don't listen to the noise, because it's noise. And if you go back and look at all these people that are saying things or having anything to say, they're not even actual real people. They're like bots. Exactly. So like, don't let that shit bother you, bro. Facts. Like,
it was more than bots singing that line, bro. But anyway, that's pretty much the gist of it. He basically went on to say Drake told him to fall back. You feel me? And you can't make accusations without paperwork. I got something to say about that, but I'm sure y'all gonna handle it for me. So what do y'all think about Baka Not So Nice in his speech here?
Considering, you know, that I've been pretty much rampant on Twitter for the last couple of days, I just want people to know that his paperwork is on the internet. Like his case that he caught is on the internet. So whatever the fuck he talking about in terms of, oh, you know, you can't make these weird accusations and things like that. Sir, you caught a case. Your accusations turned into charges. Nigga, I'm pretty sure you are scared to death of Olivia Benson, because I know for a fact you don't watch Law and Order. You feel me?
And so, the Law and Order theme song to play.
He said, goddamn. But yeah, bro, I don't. I think it's crazy how he calls just what Kendrick was saying ridiculous. when did we forget that him and his crew was coming up with fake things about Kendrick for the longest? So it's like, you know, you throwing stones, but you live in a glass house, my nigga. Like, you can't do that.
Facts.
I didn't realize Toronto accents were ugly as fuck.
I don't know, just Toronto. You know, there's a lot of Caribbean cats there. He got like that. You know what I'm saying? A Caribbean, Canadian
I can't
mix.
take it serious with their accent.
Baka Not Nice. He beat your ass. But yeah, I agree with you, Southside, bro. It's like, how much more paperwork? How much legit is a fucking police a police charge on you, bro? You feel me? Like, your paperwork is literally right there. That's probably the most legit paperwork you can get is a motherfucking police report and the charge on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you saying? What paperwork did you want to have? Do you want to put up a video of you on Nasty Time, bro? Like, what the fuck else shoot? What else is there to present? You feel me? So I don't know about that. What about Drake telling him to fall back, bro? Do y'all think that actually happened, or what would be the reason Drake might tell him to fall back on the joint?
To damn fall back. Fall back these nuts, nigga. Fall back. Hey, man,
I got this.
If someone truly believes Drake told, the only thing I could say that Drake told him to fall back, because Baka's implying, oh, I gotta fall back, before I get active and shit get real. Whereas Drake probably really told him to fall back because, nigga, you got some shit in your closet. And if this nigga bring that shit out, that shit fucking up both our bags. So you shut up and stay over there and let me handle it. Because I'm already getting my ass kicked. I don't need you to help bring me down even further.
Big old facts, yo. Big old facts. And I think it's another video. Let me pull up real quick. I think this guy dissecting it. Play a little bit of this, see what he's talking about.
Not Nice just called Kendrick a liar. Should all know the infamous line on Not Like Us, Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Well, Baka just did an interview basically saying that you should have to prove he has a weird case with paperwork. Baka's a human being. He's going to defend himself because that's in his best interest, even though he's guilty. My issue with all this is all the media outlets that are helping push this narrative, knowing damn well that his case is documented. Like, is this you, bro? Is this you or not, bro? Baka was arrested and charged for forcing a 22-year-old woman into prostitution and taking her money. In 2015, he pleaded guilty to assaulting the woman in an unrelated weapons charge. The woman then all of a sudden refused to move forward in the prosecution, which forced him to drop the charges. But if you pled guilty to hitting this woman and assaulting this woman, she's probably in fear. And what I don't understand is these media outlets pushing this narrative for him as if we all don't know this. This tells me that something is brewing behind the scenes and that a lot of media is either terrified or compromised right now. This is clearly an attempt to get Drake and his people back in good graces. In this video, I break down how they're going to do it step by step. Click the link in my bio to check it out.
There's more, but wait, there's more.
Take a look at that. Say that shit fast.
But yeah, there we have it. A good breakdown, like you said, or what we were saying earlier. Your case is well documented, brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why he took that angle. It'd been better to take the angle like, yo, I didn't get to tell my side of the story. You feel me? Or if he even told his side of the story of what happened. But he didn't. He just was like, you ain't got no paperwork. Where's the paperwork? I don't see the paperwork. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Any other thoughts on Baka and his weird case? Yeah.
I asked people on Twitter to name 5 hits, and people are just now learning that he was a rapper the whole time.
Oh.
Yeah. I think everybody know more for the weird case at this point. Moving on, the infamous J.Cole is back in the news. All right, so we got a couple things. It looks like, has his career ever recovered from ducking the beef? I'll play a little bit. This is his original apology when he tried to diss Kendrick.
I've been happy. I've been moving on my own accord,
Can
of
y'all
my
hear
own
that?
desires, my own wants. Now, why am I saying all of that? All of that shit led me up into this point. 10 years later, after this song, I'm here. Here I am. I've been just chasing my shit. You know what I mean? Like following my dream and just trying to like head to the fall off in the way that I wanted to do it. And so I put out this project on Friday called Might Delete Later. I don't know how many people done checked it out or whatever, but I put this project out. And I swear to God, I'm so proud of that project because I know one, it's just a lead up. It's just an EP that leads me up to this thing that I've been working on for a long time. And I know the work it took to get to a certain type of skill level. And I love this shit. So that shit mean a lot to me, right? So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part. It's one part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life, right? And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that. But I got to keep it 100 with y'all, right? I damn near had a relapse, right? Because y'all heard some shit that happened 3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right? So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? My niggas like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fucking God.
All right, we get the gist of it. But yeah, he basically going to apologize for daring to join a rap battle as a rapper who always talks about how he can battle everybody. But anyway, has his career ever rebounded from this infamous day, y'all think?
No.
I don't think it's even really damaged. He hasn't dropped anything. He's dropped like a couple of songs, but it's like he hasn't really like been active since. So it's like there's not really any way to gauge it. I think when he drops an album, he'll be fine.
Yeah, the project he dropped in the midst of the beef was kind of, it was okay. It wasn't even a bad project. I think the only real misstep he did was that he made the diss song and then he took it off DSP. So I don't think it was anything necessarily bad that really happened to his career. I feel like his career has still kind of been the same. I think the bigger issue is how he runs his label and his festival, more so than like how he dealt with the rap beef. Like that's really the biggest question marks about him. But I don't really see no difference.
Yeah. The thing is, bro, like most of the people that are like mad at him and shitting on him don't even fucking listen to his music anyways. the only like those are the only people that care. His fans don't give a shit about
it. Like I don't think like his career is not gonna take a hit. I feel like it's more so just people are upset that he didn't stand on business or he didn't pick a side. It's kind of like, in these day and ages, when you see people beefing, you have to pick a side. You can't just ride the fence, be in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like most people want you to pick a side. And it seemed as though with the track record that he had, because he had already been on tour with Drake and he did the songs with Drake and then he did the 7-minute diss, it was like, oh, okay, you're going to be on Drake's side. And then the apology came out and then it was like, poor K? Like, why would you do that? So I think that's really just the biggest thing. It's just like he just moving his own way and people just got to respect it.
I mean, but to me, it's like you built your career off of smoking niggas lyrically, and you know what I'm saying, being able to out rap them and stuff. But when it came time to actually prove that, you like ducked it and you ran. I mean, I would have rather him not even put out the diss at all. But I mean, we already talked about that. But to me, I feel like people are kind of like looking at you a little bit differently because it's just like you're not about what you rapping about.
We remember that Johnny P's Cadillac verse. I ain't gonna forget that.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Yeah, J. Cole do be out rapping niggas because it's hard for him to be a feature and him not like steal the show. And I think that a lot of people kind of, a lot of people who were investing in the beef kind of was looking for that third party to be messy per se. I don't think they really cared about the bars or who's gonna come out with the best diss song or anything like that. I think everybody started trying to be like the moral police. It was like, Cole, you kind of looking funny taking up with Drake when he got XYZ going on. And plus, I personally think again, J. Cole got some shit. Somebody got some shit on J. Cole, and Kendrick was gonna find out who it was. Cause I know ain't no nigga that nice, that humble. He got a skeleton in his closet. He got something in there. And I think him just knowing who he was going against was kind of like, yeah, let me go ahead and let you have that big dog. So he picked this battle. I had nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, 75% of his rhymes about killing MCs and how rappers can't fuck with them. Should he take those kind of lyrics out of notebook from here on?
Shout out to
I
Drake.
mean, he still can say that because at the end of the day, I don't think a lot of rappers really can't do what he does. Like he can go and get on the Griselda track and out rap Benny the Butcher, or he can out rap, those other guys like a Bodie James and shit like that. Like he can out rap those guys, and he can do his own commercial success and make a hit song and do all that. He can do the shit. It's just people just look at him different now. Like the court of public opinion is not on his side. That's all it is.
Bro, if you're gonna talk about smoking, man, you need to smoke a motherfucker. At least one, goddamn. Can't respect the man put out diss track retracted because his heart was bleeding, then put out another song months later saying he would have smoked like pack of cools.
I mean the homie, she not lying. I mean, it is hard to respect somebody who, and I felt the same way. Like I can't respect a motherfucker who did somebody and then you don't stand on it. Like I would rather him just stand on it and just took whatever came from that.
So now it seems like we just recently had Kanye come out, basically said J. Cole's music was boring as shit as he continues his tangent of going at any and everybody. J. Cole spoke on Ye last night. I know people feel a way about him right now, but I got love for him and really appreciate him. He cleared off. I think if he left this last part out, he might have been all right. Yeah, he might have said slavery was a choice, said music stinks, called people's kids retarded, or a black KKK hood and champions beating women, but he cleared a sample to help me go top 13 on the Billboard. I love him. Fucking please, man. So we see the comment. Now, it was him, like, we seen the one duck of the beef, right, with Kendrick, and now, he's kind of, falling back on the Ye comments as well, although I think he's out of his fucking mind. It might be best not even respond to him. But what do we think of the response and the comment following the response that went pretty viral? I think now 13,000 views.
It's somebody who's trying to get back in the good graces of people. That's what it is. I mean, to be honest, I think a lot of people have come to the conclusion that Kanye is officially, like, Kanye been insane, but like Kanye doing shit now that's like you looking for attention. Like before you was just sick. Now you sick and desperate. So Cole saying what he's saying is just he know that man personally and we don't. So maybe he knows something that we don't know. And that's fair. Again, that's his peer. Cole was given opportunities by Kanye to shine, so it is kind of hard to turn your back on somebody who did give you a platform and an opportunity to showcase your talents. So I kind of get that, but it's still, again, kind of corny. He just trying to move in a way that he don't piss off the masses, and he keeps doing so in the process.
I think it's pity more than anything. It's the same approach that Big Sean took. It's the same approach John Legend took. They pity him because he's fucking spiraling. So it's like, why would you respond? Why even respond with the same energy to somebody that's not even like sane? Just like, oh wow, that sucks. He's going through that. Like, Like, I hope he gets the help he clearly needs. There's no other real response.
But he didn't say that. He said he cleared all my samples. You feel me? So that was the part I think that threw people off. Like if he said what you exactly said, like, yo, man is spiraling. I wish him the best. He's one of the greatest. I just think he's going through some shit. He didn't say that. I mean, I got respect. He cleared my samples. Like, that was whack, bro.
Yeah,
let's admit that.
Because it showed that he needed him. And again, you know, a lot of people are not gonna bite the hand that feeds them. And Kanye, like I said, Kanye gave Cole a platform. He gave him opportunities to showcase his talent and put money in his pocket and do the things that he's doing now. So yeah, it is kind of hard to, you know, talk down or show pity or shit like that towards somebody who kind of was that big brother for you for a while, even though it's kind of difficult to really support them and what they got going on, because don't nobody support Kanye and that bullshit he got going on except fucking incels who watch Andrew Tate videos.
And Consequence.
Yeah, don't nobody give a fuck about what Kanye got going on. Like the man was free balling in leather pants. You gotta be a sick motherfucker to free ball in leather pants.
That's a good place to drop this off.
Frog! You a freaky frog!
Leather pants, brother. Do you think him saying that, right? You know, is he still affiliated with Roc Nation as Cole is?
Who knows? Probably.
I don't know, bro. I know he has.
I don't know. I don't think so. But like I said, I don't know. He's just moving in a way where he's trying to appease people.
He's not. And I listened to the podcast that he that he put out. He said a lot about his time on Roc Nation. So I highly doubt he's doing any business with them, but
you never know. All right, so we got 185 people watching right now. Make sure we're trying to build up the TikTok, so make sure y'all go follow us, get our followings up. We got some good shit over there. We're actually putting the reviews in a condensed form on there. We got interviews, we got a little bit of everything. So make sure this thing better be up by the time we complete this pod, because y'all gonna head y'all asses over there. And make sure y'all follow us over there. And we got some good stuff coming as we kind of put a bit more focus on actually putting material up there on the TikTok. Moving on. We got the Billboard's top rappers. I'm so sick of fucking lists, dog. I think these are clickbaity fucking. We're gonna throw fucking Madonna on the fucking top 10 rap list to make you niggas mad type shit. But let's pull up the list here. I think this is your shit. All right, say cheese. I hate these people. Billboard ranks the top best female rappers of all time. Number 1, we got Southside's favorite MC, the one and only Nicki Minaj. Missy Elliott 2, Lauryn Hill 3, Lil' Kim 4, Queen Latifah 5, MC Lyte 6, Salt and Pepper at 7, Roxanne Shante at 8, Eve at 9, Foxy Brown 10, Cardi B at 11. Interesting. The Brat 12, Trina 13, Left Eye 14, Megan Thee Stallion 15, Doja 16, Rhapsody 17, Remy Ma 18, Lotto 19, Moni Love 20. That's disrespectful as fuck to Moni Love. Glorilla at 21, Lady of Rage, Gangsta Boo, Doechii, and Tierra Whack. How does Tierra Whack? Anyway, there we have it. What are you guys' thoughts at the list? Would you change?
I tried to tell people immediately because I already knew how this was going to react. I knew how people were going to react. And I had to tell people off real, please do not think that this list was made strictly based off rapping ability, catalog success, and et cetera, et cetera. This shit was strictly based off of Billboard number success. That is strictly what this album was built off of. This list was built off of. Strictly Billboard numbers. It was a popularity contest and it was Billboard numbers. That was the only two things. Because the fact that Lotto made this list shows you this was a popularity contest. This was a what have you done for me lately type of list. That's all this was.
How you gonna hate on your fellow Atlanta artist, bro. You might not can go to the store no more.
Lotto is
Talk
white.
shit. Talk shit about Lotto.
Lotto is white from Lovejoy.
Mixed. Ain't you the one that says what's that? Soul Ruka's black, but Lotto is white. You gotta
So
be
Luka
consistent,
is
brother.
black as hell.
You gotta be consistent. She looks like
No,
motherfucking
Luka
Malibu
black.
most wanted over there,
So
bro.
Luka is black, but
Blonde
doesn't
hair.
have to cosplay as a black woman. Lotto is black.
Your
Lotto is
consistency
white,
is terrible.
cosplaying as a black woman. Bro,
Your consistency is jacked.
she got a BBL just to make herself feel better.
Hope a mixed person catch you at the store and beat you with a bag of nickels. What else we got? What do y'all think about the list though?
The shit was also I didn't agree with Cardi B being on the list in general because I feel like people run that 2019 Grammy Award winning album in the fucking ground. I think Cardi B is a talented artist, but if we talking about just strictly rapping ability, like that one album is not cutting it, bro. Like that is not like we gotta be honest, bro. Like, yes, that's a great album, but realistically, they gave that to her. They gave that Grammy to her strictly for popularity reasons, for publicity reasons, because they wanted a female to have something in that category. And they hadn't had it for a long time. She didn't deserve that Grammy. That shit should have went to Mac Miller. Everybody fucking knows that.
Robbery. Highway robbery.
Having Megan Force over Doja Cat is crazy though.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I think that was very egregious, but I don't know. I think Meg over Rhapsody was kind of. I think first of all, Meg being 15 was just too high in general.
Too generous.
Yeah, I think that was just too high in general. But
and then you know how I feel about number 3. They always gonna put that token Lauryn Hill.
So,
hey guys, we know hip hop. We got
it's like I get Lauryn Hill being in. Like I don't think she was 3. I don't think she should have been 3.
Man, she should be
I get Lauryn Hill being up there because like she's kind of like that. She kind of reminds me of Andre 3000 in a sense where it's like, except for the one solo project, like she don't do it enough. But when she actually does rap, you like, damn, you fire as fuck. Why don't you do this more often?
That's the problem. That's the problem. If you had one good season in the NBA, should you be the fucking Hall of Fame?
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's all you need to get a max contract is 1 year. That's all it takes is one good season.
Put heroes in the Hall of Fame. Okay. Nah, I don't think. I think she's like the backpacker, like her and Andre 3000. They kind of like you said in the same boat, where it's like the backpacker, like I know who Andre 3000 is. He's the best rapper of all time, you know. So I think it's in the same boat. You got
Jean Grey is better than Lauryn Hill.
Who?
Jean Grey is better than Lauryn Hill.
But you can't put Jean Grey on a female rapper list because she says she's not. I'm dead ass. She told me she's like non-binary.
She literally said that when we posted her one time for Women's
She told me
Wednesday.
take off Women's Wednesday. She ain't rocking with that. So she's disqualified. Real shit. I would say I think the older cats don't get enough love, man. Like Gangsta Boo's rapping, bro. Like she should be above some of these people. Glorilla, come on, man. And they from the same city. It's kind of like the same style. No, there's no way in hell Glorilla is better than Gangsta Boo. You feel me? Or even Lady Arrange for that matter. No disrespect to Glorilla, but she's still like learning to rap, literally.
But like I said, bro, it's a what have you done for me lately type of list.
Yeah, so
Glorilla got what 3-4 hit songs that did numbers on the Billboard and a successful album.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. But I think the old heads always get a little bit of disrespect. You feel me? I think people don't appreciate it, like you said. What have you done for me lately? But speaking of the list, right? We got the other side of the coin with the one and only music aficionado here, the one Southside Gun.
I do agree with Missy being up there though. Missy deserves.
Yeah, Shauna's definitely somebody who should have been.
So I have a personal love for Shauna. It wasn't until I posted this shit and I was like, I left like 3 names off and I was mad at myself.
Well, you can put one in there because you got Jean Grey on here, so she disqualified. So you can throw,
I left like 3 names off. I was like, fuck.
so you got who? You got Missy Elliott. You've got a T or something in there. Lil Kim, Queen Latifah, Lauryn Hill, Eve, MC Light, Rhapsody. Okay, Doja Cat, Tierra Whack. What's this? All this Tierra Whack love, bro. Jean Grey, who's disqualified. So Foxy is 10 now. Trina, let me stop fucking with you. No Name, Salt and Pepper, Left Eye, Doechii, Chica. That's an interesting choice there. Remy Ma, Ciroc, Samara Sin. I'm gonna get some pushback on that. I ain't got nothing against Samara Sin, but you can't say Lauryn Hill ain't got the track record and then put Samara Sin on there, bro. Megan Thee Stallion, Roxanne Shante, Lady of Rage, Gangsta Boo, Moni. Damn, disrespect. Moni Love don't get no respect. Moni in the middle. Come on now. So anybody?
I left off Shauna, Lil Sam.
Shauna don't belong on there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She a personal favorite. Yeah, she my favorite. She my favorite female characters on New York.
Shauna don't fucking belong.
So that she a personal favorite of mine. I was hurt because I was gonna put her on there strictly for bias reasons. I left off Lil Sims because I was like,
that's kind of she might not have the track record yet either.
She got bars, but it was the same thing with her and Shay Noir. It's like they got the bars and they got a catalog, but I was like, I don't know if I can like put them in there because it's like they don't really stand out like that.
I would have replaced a few with Mia X.
A lot of people kept saying Mia X, and I was like, fuck, I forgot about Mia X. I was like, damn. I tweeted that shit. I was like, fuck, I could have took off Meg and put Mia X, but I was like,
man, look here, bro. If we go in Chicago, I'll put Nuisance on there before I put.
I left but the biggest one I saw was like people were upset because Doja Cat was on. I was like, y'all niggas must not know who Doja Cat is.
Yeah, Doja can rap, bro.
Doja got bars, nigga. So people didn't know who Tierra Whack was. I was like, that's crazy. I didn't get any pushback. I got a little bit of pushback because Left Eye was pretty low.
Well, you got Left Eye.
15. And then of course they saw Meg on the list, and I was like, I get Meg if you strictly keep her freestyles. If you just look at her strictly as a freestyle artist, she deserves to be on the list.
You think Meg Thee Stallion better than Nicki Minaj, bro?
Who?
Nicki Minaj.
Who?
Give her. Oh,
she's not on the list at all, is she? Nicki Minaj. She's not on the list.
He a hater, bro. He left off.
Why would I put her on the list?
Hey.
I don't see no Rod Digger on there either.
Yeah, that's what. So also I was trying to I had to remember, like I had like 20 names rattled off the top of my head, just like not even thinking. And then the last like 5 names I had to really think about it again. But I also I asked ChatGPT to make me a top 25 list. Motherfuckers thought the one that Billboard made was bad. The ChatGPT had fucking Sweetie on there.
Sweetie.
Yes.
So Sweetie.
Bro, I bullshit you not. So yeah. I haven't heard too much negativity about this list. A lot of people feel some type of way about the seating and the ordering, but it ain't been overwhelmingly negative, except the people who are upset that Nicki Minaj is not on the list. And quite frankly, I don't believe she's a good rapper.
My thing is, how can you be mad at somebody else's list? That is always a weird thing to me. I'm just like, who the fuck are you? You feel me? Like, keep moving on.
Because they feel it's just the same thing. When people feel as though that their favorites are not included, if somebody you like is not enjoyed by other people, you feel entitled to tell them that you're wrong. And that's not how the world works.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, people.
Exactly.
You like trash people. That's okay. I like trash rappers.
You sure do.
That's okay.
A whole lot of them. Give them good ratings. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I see some of you, I disagree with a lot of your shit, and I'd be like, that's your opinion. You feel me? And I fucking work with you. You feel me? But how you all upsetting people's comment? I think that's some fucking like mental shit, brother.
Well, that just comes with the territory. I between the reviews, the list, anything, I can breathe. People have an issue with it. It's fine. It come with it. It don't mean nothing. Because in the end of the day, people are not creative enough, or they don't put enough thought and time to come up with this type of shit themselves. If you have an issue with the list, if you have an issue with the review, then just do your own. Nobody's saying that your opinion towards me is irrelevant or it doesn't matter. But if you can't have constructive criticism or you can't create your own your own work to rebuttal what I've already put out, why the fuck would I give a fuck about anything you've said? So if you have an issue with this list and you don't like it, create your own top 25, and I'm gonna approach you the same way that you approach me on some bullshit, and I'm gonna say your list trash as fuck, just like you told me. Now, when we get that understanding, then we can have a real dialogue.
There you go. You sound like Terrence, whatever his name, just said, "Come at me with facts." Go ahead, Star. What you got?
No, I was gonna say I think we're missing Kaya on the list, just off of my neck and my back.
Kaya.
Off the street.
I'm scared to see your list, yo.
She birthed a lot of the current female rappers.
Trina?
Nah, that's why I put Trina though.
Yeah. I think
Trina
Trina
knows exactly what to say to make your nuts tingle.
Yeah. I feel like
somebody hit the grippy button quick. Let me see.
I feel like Trina's too high though.
Trina used to make niggas go get the bottle of lotion.
Oh Lord, yeah, I gotta hit
grippy.
No choice.
Exactly. Exactly. No. Nobody likes Omeretta, bro. No. She be trying to tell people that's not Atlanta. She not even from Atlanta herself, bro. No.
Oh, ain't she from the Burbs? Ain't that person?
Yeah, she's from the fucking Burbs. Talking about it's not Atlanta. Girl, shut the fuck up. Not even from the fucking streets.
I gotta guess who your crash dummy is gonna be, but I'm gonna wait for the surprise, bro. You ready?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Music.
Hey, Dad.
So many choices.
It's not really so many choices at all, actually. Me and my young nigga Charles here, we kind of already knew what type of week. Let me rephrase. At first, it was going to be Swerve Strickland. If anybody knows, he's a professional wrestler who is also into music, and he had a song where he was calling black women ugly. So originally, it was going to be him. Fuck you, Swerve Strickland. I just want you to know that. Fuck you. He's a bitch. But it's not, actually. There's a 45-year-old man who's a failed battle rapper who decided to be disrespectful to Will Smith, of all people. Now, I've gotten some pushback because I gave Will Smith a 6.8 and everybody else said that shit is trash. You know what? Cool. That's fine. I'm glad that, look, I'm
everybody
dropped it out. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fire. I like the production. That's just me.
Fire.
Yes, nigga, fire.
You put an R in there. You gotta check your phone.
I enjoyed maybe 5 or 6 of them tracks. It's just for me. I'm very non-religious. I'm an atheist, and that project was very religious, Christian heavy. You know, the Lord and that type of shit, which you people do.
The Lord.
But bias aside, I gave it a 6.8. It ain't making my top 100 best albums of the year list, so let's pump the brakes.
Damn.
But Will Smith did a Lyrical Lemonade freestyle, and it was decent. It's Will Smith. I don't expect much. But for a former battle rapper who cannot rap on a beat to save his life, who has 749 Spotify followers, which is insane because I get more likes on a tweet than he has Spotify listeners.
Damn.
Monthly. The fact that a 45-year-old man who is a failed battle rapper who has a podcast out of a barbershop that is no longer in his name because he don't know how to properly fill out tax forms decided to come and be disrespectful to your boy. And if you know me, you know I'm an evil, hateful son of a bitch. And my God, was I praying for your downfall. And I don't even pray, my nigga. I don't even pray, and I was praying for your downfall, and it fell in my lap. So, for those who haven't figured it out by now, the crash dummy of the week is none other than Math Hoffa. I've asked people to name songs about Math Hoffa. They don't know. So for a man who says that, he hot in the streets, you know what? I'm tired of you disrespectful ass New York niggas who think y'all actually somebody in life. I understand that y'all think that y'all like the bee's knees of the hood or the streets and shit like that. But particularly for you, Math, I just want you to know you've never been able to rhyme on a beat to save your life. And you've been promoting them weak ass YouTube clips and only getting like 3 likes. Nigga, I could say the sky is blue and niggas will literally ask me, how did you know? They treat you like a bum. Niggas treat me like a god sometimes. Stop playing with me, bro. We are on different levels. And I warned you not to fuck with me. I warned you not to disrespect me. Should we talk about the clip of you thinking that Coco Jones grew up in the Middle East? What type of fucking research did you do, sir?
Damn.
You're supposed to be this big podcaster and you're supposed to know your guests. I've never, given out false information to any person I've interviewed. I do your job better than you. You've been on this earth longer than me. You had a 15-year head start and you behind me. Bro, don't.
Damn, he is 45. Shit.
You thought I was lying. I don't fucking lie ever. I told you
that, brother.
And I sat there and I told this nigga he was a bitch. I told this nigga he wouldn't shit. And then today, everybody finds out that Math Hoffa ended up losing his barbershop because the IRS is in his back pocket because he don't know how to properly fill out tax forms. And now his shit in foreclosure. And now they taking all your cheap ass podcast equipment and them cheap ass $10 clippers you got that don't nobody fucking use properly.
There we have it. Man.
Yeah, bro. Don't ever disrespect me. Ever, bro. It don't work out that way. The disrespect towards me is different. Because if I come at you sideways, I fully expect that in return because I knew what I was getting into. Me just defending Will Smith and you getting disrespectful on some shit like that, nah, it don't fly like that. That's why he had to block me because he got tired of people. He got tired of searching his own name on Twitter and my face kept popping up. He got tired of that shit. I'm not the one. The
got
2
rich.
3.
So we give Math Hoffa the big old call. Bam! All right.
Math Hoffa, you's a bitch ass nigga. If I see you in the street, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. Hoe ass boy. What wrong with you?
So we got coming up. I should have reversed this actually. But yeah, we got the dub. We're gonna do a live music review. Let me pull up the song here. For the brother, we got 85 Maze with a song called Bad Man. And there goes Spotify. Present. So let me play the intro. I actually made the intro for the segment because I be doing shit while y'all be fucking sleeping shit. Y'all like that shit, don't you? But anyway, here we go. Bad Man, 85 Maze. Make sure y'all mute y'all microphones before we play this shit.
I'm a bad man. Yeah, I'm a bad man. Yo, it's the man on a mission, a brand new edition. I hand you the keys, now can you envision? Life beyond the scope of the stance you've been given. Rhymes beyond your wildest dreams, the crowd screams. Molest the microphone like Chester left alone with children. When I'm building, yes, I'm in the zone. This Vex are better known as the 85 Maze. I figured out rhyme pays, now I rhyme like a 9 blazing. I plateau with raps on a 9-to-5 basis. Now the rhymes take them to higher levels of vibration. I'm a bad man from a Badland. Got the white boy screaming 85 maze. He's so fucking rad, man. Every time I touch down, I do my damn dance, bumming rappers out like I threw them in a trash can. Oscar the Groucho rap. I want my land back. Fuck a 40 acres in the mule. I'm the man, black bad man from a bad land, kicking raps like I never gave a damn. I hit him blam blam. Bad man from a bad land, kicking raps like I never gave a damn. I hit him blam blam. Everybody clutching, touching their clothes, fucking my hit cause I smell something. Burning them shells coming, duck them. There ain't no shucking and jiving, motherfucker. I'm rhyming like I'm stuck on an island with a beat tape from Pete Rock or something. I think these clowns know I need not be fucked with. I think these clowns see I beep out destruction. I see you cats got fat and now your raps need liposuction. While I'm colder than ice on the mic, I'm rushing. Got a whole nother device that I'd like to touch them with. That's the knife when pipes erupt. Too many problems on my mind, got my mind corrupted. So I steps to the mic like it's time to crush it. Every single time, every line I've uttered. I'm a bad man from a bad land, kicking raps like I never gave a damn. I hit him blam blam. Bad man from a bad land, kicking raps like I never gave a damn. I hit him blam blam.
So I've got the third verse, but y'all get the gist of it. You heard the rhymes, you heard the beat, you heard the flow. So let's go ahead and dissect this motherfucker right here. Bad man. So we start with Starium. What do you think of the song? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I can't give a middle thumb, right?
Nope, and hell no. Cop out.
All right. Well, I'll just give some my feedback. I like his voice. I mean, everything sounded like clean and clear. So I like the mixing on there. The quality sounded good. Wasn't feeling that molestation bar. Wasn't feeling that bar. That kind of fucked it up for me. I feel like there were some times where he was like catching the flow and it sounded good, but I don't know.
Some of them was jumbled up.
Really
new words in the bar.
Yeah. So like it kind of fucked up the flow a little bit. So I'll have to give it a thumbs down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Starting off on a bad note.
I want to like it. If I could say, I would, but I'm sorry.
That's all right. It happens to the best of us. Cloud ain't gave nobody a thumbs up yet. All right, so we got one thumbs down. I'm next, I guess, huh? Shit. Yeah, like you said, I think it was parts where it's all right. You feel me? I don't think it was anything very special in there. Seemed like he's just rhyming, kind of like hobbyish type of shit. I don't know. For this one, I'm probably gonna have to go thumbs down, bro. Yeah. I think he got potential. I mean, he make more songs. Maybe I hear something else I like. Maybe I go thumb, but for now, I got to get a thumbs down based off that one. Cloud, you next, bro. Oh, you muted, bro. Can't hear you.
Oh, y'all didn't even hear me. I said y'all gave this. I said, wow, y'all gave this thumbs down. Y'all gave all that other bullshit thumbs up. But
chill.
So it was all right. Yeah, I didn't like that Chester line. I didn't like the hook. But everything else was okay. It wasn't anything special, but it wasn't anything, I wouldn't even really say below average. And yeah, it was it was all right. And also the first thing that jumped out to me when he was he sounds a lot like Defari. if any of y'all know who Defari from Liquid Junkies is, but he sounded a lot like him. So I was like, oh, okay, that kind of like got me to listen. But hey man, I don't like the hook and I don't like that one bar, but everything else was like, it was okay. It got by for me. So
Thumbs
I
up.
would have to hear other joints, but I'll give it a thumbs up.
What?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Oh, that's crazy. All right, class. So Southside, bro, you the deciding factor, man.
Oh fuck. I think his lyrics are fucking garbage. It felt like I was listening to a Temu version of Atmosphere.
Take this off 'cause I can't see.
But with that being said, my nigga Charles was fucking with it. So if Charles was fucking with it, then I'm gonna have to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And I'm gonna say, I think that his rhyme scheme is very unique in a sense where it felt like he was trying to be a little bit different, but he was trying to also blend in that hook a little bit with the verse. I think, lyrically he does have to, clean that shit up a little bit, but from a production standpoint, it was okay. It wasn't bad. I've heard worse beats. I've heard worse cadences. I've heard worse rhyme schemes. I've heard worse from a lot of other niggas. So I would, like I said, you get that one shitty bar out of there, and if he doesn't sound like a knockoff Death Grips, then I'll be okay. But other than that, this is fine. This is doable. I could, if I heard this shit on shuffle, I wouldn't skip the song. Let's just say that. Like that's my way of judging it. Like, do I skip the song if the shit come on shuffle or not? I probably won't skip. I probably hear it all the way through. So I don't think it was that bad. I've heard worse.
Yeah,
way worse.
Okay, so I guess that's a middle. I can't give a. You get a C. Okay,
that's a thumbs up, Charles.
Cam said hickory dickory dock ass rhyme.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the rhyme scheme was very, very basic. It was very elementary. But the thing is, though, I'd rather something be simple and sound decent than you try some shit that's outside of the box and it's fucking garbage. Because at least I know if it's elementary, you have a foundation that you can work on, that you can build upon. He got a foundation. He just gotta clean the shit up. But I don't think that it was enough to be like, yeah, this shit was trash. Like, nah, just clean up those lyrics a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, no molestation bars.
Yeah, get that out.
I mean, R. Kelly got away with it for so many years. We just gonna crucify him for one? I'm just fucking people.
Yeah, I agree though. It's good to keep it simple because it's like,
yeah,
a lot of people shoot above their means, and they sound like, which there's been like a couple that we played on here that they were like slipping and sliding all over the beat, like like they forgot how to rap for a couple of seconds, and yeah.
Shout out to Cam.
Know what you're capable of.
Y'all make sure y'all go follow the man, bro. If you like the music, you like the song, go support the brother on Instagram. Get his followers up. You feel me? All right, that's all I got, man. I kind of like this segment, man. It's definitely a good suggestion by you, Southside. I think you was the forefather of that shit, or was it? My memory fucked up. I don't know, but
I didn't suggest this one, but I have my whole, I built my TikTok page, my TikTok For You page, brick by brick. You feel me? So every other scroll is me discovering a new artist and listening to them and just communicating, hey, I fuck with your music, just at the forth. So, I got some more suggestions for us.
All right, bet. All right, so let's go to a quick comedy break so you can get yourself together. Let's get it. Self-Snitching.
Got a couple bodies from the shoddy.
They investigating, but they'll never find me. The ops came outside from Marriott's lobby. Blah, one named Chris, the other named Ronnie. Then I pulled off, called my cousin Keith. What happened? Bro, that was really you that did that? Yeah. Shit get real, homie. I saw this on the news. You know they gonna use this song as evidence, right? It's just a rap song. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Then I pulled off, called my cousin Keith. Lost control, crashed the car on 14th Street. Jumped out the car, then I ran to see my mama. Panicking, wonder if the cops found a Honda. Even though I hit the pump behind the tree, I still got more straps, whoever want beef. Got the Shawanda house by 1033. Her address, she live on 6 Bailey Street. Had to hit him, she let the boy beat. The cops find her, my DNA on the sheets. The feds find out, I'ma flee to Tennessee. But they got no proof, they ain't never catching me. You feeling that joint? You about to get locked up.
There you have it. This sounds like an episode of No Jumper. On the real. So our next topic, we're gonna go into a little debate. Jorjiana tells the story of how she signed her first record deal. Get the fuck out of here.
So I'm blowing up on TikTok, and then I do my On the Radar. Whew, within 1 week of blowing up, 30 labels hit me up. I have the list written down. They hit me up, I get a lawyer. A week goes by, all the labels hit me up. I have my first label trip. I was sending everybody off because I'm scared to fly.
Oh,
I have
wow.
a son. No, I don't have time for that. And then the one, they offered to fly me out. Had a great time with them, but I passed on the offer. I went to New York. I met with some more. I made my decision within a month because I didn't want to wait too long, and I didn't want to sign just fast to get the money because my first offer was $15,000 in a marketing and recording budget split in half, no advance. I went back home after my trip to New York. A week and a half later, I flew back to New York. I got there at like 8 p.m. I signed my deal at like 10 p.m. And then we walked back to our hotel and I balled up and I cried myself to sleep. And that was it.
How did you come to making the decision?
When I first connected with my lawyer, I told him I want at least $50,000 to sign. And he was like, you're not getting $50,000. We're gonna get you way more than that. Actually, scratch that. I don't care about the money. I want longevity. So I want the best team that I can have. If I'm signing to a group of people, I want that team to be able to talk to me. I want us to be civil. I want us to have a connection because the more that I do for them, the more that they do for me. If I show up, they show up for me. So I went with the team who I felt I could best bond with and who also do a good job at what they do. So that's what I did.
Bro, she like if a meme came alive and was just like fucking sit, like it's so weird. She's so funny looking. But so what y'all got, man? So is this a lesson to artists out there, and then also just in general, is her getting a deal kind of an indictment on the industry itself? But is that a lesson there? Did y'all see a lesson? Y'all hear a lesson that may be learned about signing your first deal?
Yeah, get a fucking lawyer. Because I think people sign deals and they don't understand the nuances of a fucking contract. They don't understand what goes into it. They don't know what an advance is. They don't know what the splits are, how much they need to, how much the record label's going to recoup, how many projects they locked in for. Some of these people, they just see money and enough to get them out of the current situation that they in. And they don't really think about the longevity of that contract. They don't think about the small fine print details that these labels put in these contracts to literally keep artists from keeping their masters, dropping music, getting shit cleared, having to have shit people on staff. And then you got to think about who you got to pay just to get in the fucking studio. Like, you sign that deal, you in the black. Whatever one represents a negative cash flow. You sign that, you behind the 8 ball, you ain't even dropped your project yet. You gotta drop a debut project and you already in the hole. So yeah, just get a lawyer. A good one. I know bullshit nigga you saw on daytime television. Get you a real lawyer.
Better call Saul.
Sometimes you need a criminal lawyer, to get you out of some shit.
Shout out to Cam.
Yeah.
manipulating that music. Yep, it's a lot of them. What you about to say, Star?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, outside of her music, because I only heard that On the Radar thing, but she actually sounds like she's pretty smart, at least smarter than the average. And she was smart enough to get a lawyer, her own lawyer, because a lot of times people will get like the label appointed lawyer. It's like they're working for the label. They're trying to get them the best terms, not the artist. So, and I like that she said that she took her time, not too much time to where her buzz would like, and her momentum would die out and her leverage, but she took enough time to like really think about what was the best situation for her. And her saying that she wants longevity, that shows me that she is smarter than the average, because a lot of people are just gonna take that shit right now and not even really worried about what's to come long term. So, I mean, I don't know what that's gonna be like for her music, because I haven't really heard anything that I want to hear again. But
Nah, you playing that walk sauce go crazy. She be flowing. Y'all
just
tripping.
just like
Y'all tripping.
just like 1900 Rugrat goes crazy.
Hey,
Nah, bro.
look, I'm standing on it. 1900 Rugrat is gonna be a face of hip hop soon enough. I'm standing on
God.
it. I don't care what people say. He got bars.
Bars of what?
Him,
Bars.
VLP Kosha, and Jorjiana.
Irish
They're the
dub.
next three. They're
Irish
the white
cream.
saviors of hip hop.
Bars of what? Cocaine. You got no rap.
Them motherfuckers be going in. I don't care what nobody say.
Obviously, because that shit.
I don't care. They fired.
Well, I think it was like
we on the same wave, Kim.
They already. That's the crazy part. That's how I know y'all not tuned in. They already got a collab.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm definitely not tuned in.
See, y'all not tuned into the streets like I am. They got a collab already, and that shit fire. And I got that shit downloaded to my phone. I throw that shit on the next goddamn weekly playlist.
Oh man, I think right message, wrong messenger. You feel me? It's hard for me to take her serious when she talks, bro. I'm just keeping the butt, bro. She look like what's that little off Rugrats with that hair and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the fucking older cousin and shit. Cynthia, don't she look like fucking Cynthia though? I just can't take her advice serious. Also, we'll see how it plays out, because a lot of times, like y'all talking about the lawyer could fuck you over too. You feel me? Like,
but I don't want to say it's the wrong messenger, because I feel like just like anybody from TikTok who just got popping out of absolutely nowhere, and she kind of took what buzz she's on tour with Glorilla. Like most people from TikTok don't just pop out on tours and shit like she had to work that shit in a contract, because she's like I said, like she said, she's trying to stay in the game and have longevity and be relevant. So she's got a couple hit songs, she's got the deal, so now she's got the money, and now the label, all they have to do is just push her work. And as long as she do what she's supposed to do, get in the booth, fucking rap like she did on Walk Sauce, and go crazy, she good. If other people from TikTok follow that method, they might see their careers last longer than someone like Ice Spice, who just showed the fuck up out of nowhere, had one hit song, and then just did nothing her entire career. All she tried to do was depend on Drake and other people to give her great features and make like she started rapping about poop for 2 years. It went nowhere.
I think her biggest thing why she fell off is because she was unlikable, and she kept getting exposed for being unlikable and not humble. So
that shit didn't help. But realistically, is anybody in the music industry really likable?
Yes.
Everybody got their flaws.
I mean, yeah, but some people are more than others.
That's actually a good ass topic. Who is not hated in the music? Who is universally loved in the music industry?
Who's not a piece of shit? Currency is universally loved.
The shit, not from the conversations I've seen in the last day. No, the fuck you not.
Those are uncultured swine.
Motherfuckers been hating on Currency for the last 36 hours.
Fucking
Currency do?
uncultured PR.
Apparently, he not on the mixtape Mount Rushmore.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Which
Cloud,
don't make sense.
Cloud say he belong there. You feel me?
It belong there. He should be the only one who belongs there.
What? You from Atlanta saying that shit?
I'm saying in terms
I did say that. I say he's the only one of those four that should be on there.
Yeah, he's the only one who truly belongs on that list. If I'm talking just straight, the man's catalog is 90% mixtapes. How the fuck can someone whose entire catalog that consists of straight mixtapes not be considered to be on the Mount Rushmore? People talking about Jeezy or 50 Cent over Currency, over Spitter, the man who literally helped usher in the blog era. Like, are we being serious, or we just someone said, "Oh, I ain't never heard no one say turn that new Currency." That's because you around fucking losers. Nigga, Spitter drop so nigga, that shit getting played immediately. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, I think the list was perfectly fine, to be honest with you. You know,
no, I don't want to say.
Was Lil Wayne on the list? Was Lil Wayne on the list?
It was Wayne, Gucci. It was Wayne, Gucci, Future, and I can't remember who the other one. I feel like it was Thug, but I don't know. It might have been wrong. All I know was Currency should have been on there, in my humble opinion, because I feel like the way he actually ushered in that era. I feel like Lil B should have been on there too, because his mixtape game is crazy.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, but bro.
I mean, he did
over Gucci, over fucking Gucci.
Nah, I mean,
I take
Lil B
Lil
was in the South during that time. He
everything Lil B's entire catalog was all mixtapes.
Bro, nobody was listening to Lil B outside of fucking like
shit,
West
you
and
tweaking.
I promise you, I'd never been in a club. I'd never been anywhere, and somebody said, "Throw that fucking Lil B."
Nigga, that was Lil B was a movement. Just like how people flocked to Spitter to see how he was gonna continue to keep just pushing out work. Lil B he would drop mixtapes with hundreds of songs on it, and niggas would listen front to back.
Bro,
like you can't not
never got played in. Looked like Jesus was never played in any club in the motherfucking Midwest of the South.
But that's the thing, though. But see, that's the problem. People thought that if mixtapes weren't supposed to be commercially recognized, like,
but they got played. That's my point, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. But see, that's a regional thing, though. That's why people are talking about. Exactly. Oh, that's what people talk about. Oh, well, Jeezy's song was hot in the clubs, and 50 was mainstream with this mixtape. But that's regional. Yeah, if mixtapes were not really supposed to be mainstream broadcast on the radio and be like a Billboard top 10 hit, like that's what people be referring to. That's not what
one really fucking you. The thing is, you gotta have a little bit of more because the South kind of elevated the mixtape game.
No, I agree. I'm not gonna disagree with that. But what I'm saying is,
gotta have a little bit
standard. The two people to me who created the standard for what mixtape culture should be was Spitter and Lil B. The other two spots, I don't give a fuck who you throw in that motherfucker. You can debate all day. Those two they can't not be included. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it is to me.
I can't even be mad at that.
I mean, yeah. I guess if you go to every region, they'll probably have a different top four, right?
Yeah, every region will have it. I mean, because that and that's completely fair. As long as goddamn Jeezy and Jim Jones not included, I'm fine. Somebody said Fabulous, and I was like,
who the fuck said Jim Jones?
Bro, I'm tired of bro. Fabulous is fucking garbage.
I never like Fabulous garbage, bro. Y'all tripping, bro.
Fabulous is fucking garbage.
And you know
Fabulous
who you are.
rap, bro.
If you said Fabulous, you know who you are. I'm gonna get Ray J to send the booty goons after you. You know you're wrong for that.
Y'all tripping.
I'm sorry, Fabulous. Fabulous ain't been the same since Ray J tried to stick them booty goons on him. He ain't been the same.
Booty goons, bro.
He ain't been the same.
Bro, Fabulous ain't been the same. Fabulous ain't been the same since Mace started rapping again.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Fab ain't been the same.
Tell Pico to jump in here, bro, because these motherfuckers.
I ain't never seen Fab To me, Fab is weak. His music been weak. I ain't never.
I'm saying,
I've tried
soul tapes, bro. Y'all ain't fuck with the soul tape. That's crazy.
I don't. It lacks soul.
We moving on to the next topic because y'all motherfuckers making me mad.
This conveyor belt soul.
On a positive note, Adam 22 is going broke apparently. He's announced No Jumper's going broke, that he has enacted company layoffs along with selling his current studio. He also says a former employee is suing him. Good for that brother. Hope him the best luck in suing the shit out of dude. My question is to y'all: is hip hop journalism correcting itself? I think I've seen live views are in the fucking toilet. To be honest with you, and a lot of these cats is like their views ain't what you think it is. I've been in they shit. Math off, I hide behind a paywall. So what y'all think of hip hop journalism? Do you think we are peak renaissance going on? Is this the market correcting itself? What do y'all think, bro?
I think we got to get more. I think we got to get more. What's wrong looking for? We need more independent publications.
Ding, ding, ding.
Outside of your national complexes, hip hop DXs and Pitchforks and all these other big name websites. I think what we need are people like us. Like, we need motherfuckers who are in the shit, in the culture, who love the culture, who can report on it and be real about it and not try to profit off of bullshit. Like, it's okay to, talk about some hood shit going on, but to use that as glorification and use that as the basis to build up your platform, like Adam 22, academics, like that shit weak. Don't do that. If you're gonna be a hip hop journalist, you can have your biases. Yes, I'm biased. OJ the Juice Man cannot do no wrong. That is my number one bias.
You are a very interesting individual, bro.
That's an Atlanta thing right there, boy. That's Boulder Crest all day. Anyway, that's whatever. But my biases aside, I know how to keep it professional, and I know other people who are invested in the culture who do their thing, and they know how to keep it professional. They know how to keep it unbiased. So I feel like it's correcting itself in a sense, but until we see more uplifting of smaller platforms, getting to a mainstream type of, acknowledgement, it's still gonna just be what it is, because these national big publications are just gonna try to block us out, not have us in the algorithm. They're gonna try to say our word trumps what this little person says who only got 5,000 followers or whatever the case may be. We get millions of views. So it's that type of shit.
I like that though. You hear some good points on that. Here goes a yeah ho.
Yeah, ho.
Good job.
Yeah.
What else? Anybody else think the market? Are we seeing a market correction? Is honestly, I think there's a lot of smoke and mirrors involved. Like I said, if you really deep dive into some of these people's analytics, the amount of, like, for instance, I think Vlad, I think he got like 6 million fucking. But if you look at his videos, it's like 13K, 12K on some of those videos, bro. It's like you're not even hitting the 10% mark, which is like the standard. If you got like 6 million, you should be getting like fucking 600,000, 400,000. You're not hitting that at all. So I think the market is kind of correcting itself. Anybody else on that?
I mean, he's not gonna go broke. No Jumper is gonna go under, but it's like he's just gonna rebrand as something else, unfortunately. And he has enough of a following that he can do that. So as much as I would love to see him go away forever, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, as long as he got his wife to whore out, there you go. Anyway, Star, you got anything on the market correction? Are we going to see smaller publications like ding 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 come up? Think the market is going.
It's weird because I have like my deeper thoughts where I'm like, I feel like the veil is lifting, and I feel like a lot of fake shit is getting exposed, and the shit don't last forever. So I do feel like there is some sort of a correction, because I do feel like the people want transparency and like authenticity and stuff like that. And it's just like, the more things that are coming to light, the more people are seeking like alternative options. So, and I mean, hopefully no jumper going broke is a sign of the world healing. You know what I'm saying? Baddies got canceled. So I think it's a win for the Black community.
All right, Cat Williams, I hear you.
Hey, with Baddies getting canceled, I had a question because I saw a clip of them fighting at the reunion, and I just wanted to know, like, is there a way we can sanction any of these fights? Because I remember being in high school and typing in on YouTube bum fights, and that was like top tier peak entertainment. I'm being so dead ass right now. I'm gonna no judgment for the rest of this rant. I'm being dead ass. I remember typing in bum fights, and that shit used to go live, go crazy, and it was sanctioned. So my question is, can they sanction that shit to like a professional league? Because I'm tired of security always jumping in when somebody getting papped up, because then it make the fight unfair. Because like, they only get like a smooth 5 seconds, and then it's like Bad Girls Club. They don't give like 5-10 seconds, and then like it don't be the same. Like old school Bad Girls Club, bitch used to go.
What happens when you get somebody a year hole and then they go back to the ratchet shit?
Right. Of course, he watches Baddies.
Mm-hmm.
I actually do not watch Baddies. I've never seen an episode. The only thing I know from Baddies is the clips that I see on Twitter. I have no idea I don't know the point of the show. I've asked. I've not gotten an answer. I don't know what the point of the show is. I don't know what they do.
Right.
I don't know how they're different regions, because I heard it was a Midwest and East and a South, but Natalie Nunn's on every season. I don't know what goes on. I don't know. Like,
I don't think people watching know either, bro.
Do they fight every episode?
Jerry Springer with a different cast, bro.
Yeah, but Jerry Springer let them fight before security would get involved. Security jumped in. Like, I saw an episode where old girl had a gun, and then they said it's not a gun, it was a BB. I was like, so like, why y'all give a cliffhanger on that one part if y'all knew the gun went real? It just seemed weird. I don't know.
You know why?
I just have so many questions. I don't get no answers.
All right, bro. We gotta get the Baddies expert on here to break down the fucking ratchetness. I don't think no jumper going broke. I think it was feed the honey put hold. I think so too. I think it might be some capping. Because who does a video be like, hey, we going broke? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's because
we ain't got no money.
That's because Adam 22 and DJ Vlad are federal informants. They work for the FBI. The motherfuckers getting repurposed for a new task. That's all they doing.
Move them on to the next.
See, if Cam was on here, we'd be getting our conspiracy bag right now.
We can always get
Love
there.
it.
All right, let's get ready to get up out of here. What are you listening to? Pull out your phones, pull out your playlists, whatever the fuck you got going on. You feel me? And let me know what's currently in that playlist today. Whoever want to start off can go. What the fuck I've been listening to? A whole lot of fucking nothing.
Yeah, I've been listening to some Doom, some Exile, Shay Grand. Shout out to the homie Danny Swain. Listen to his shit. Some Charisma, and I was listening. Lamborghini Moss. I've been going back and listening to Charlie XCX Brad again. It's just still fire. And the remixes. And I've been listening to some of that new Blue and August Phenom. That's just hard. But yeah, that's it.
All right, cool. Not bad. Who next?
So for me, I found a new artist. Her name is Jen Balo. She's actually dope as hell, dope R&B singer. I found one of her songs I think it was last week, and I reviewed it. It was a single that dropped. It was dope, and she came on my list today. I was gonna listen to a song, and then the random songs pop up at the end, and I heard one of her tracks. I was like, yo, she put her foot in this shit. I was like, yo, this shit dope. She put me onto her Tiny Desk submission and everything. I was like, yeah, she dope. So I fuck with that. A little bit of Doja Cat, just going back, trying to justify, niggas understand that Doja got bars. I'm like, she do.
Definitely.
Teddy Bryant, he's pretty dope. Duckworth, I did a review on Duckworth, new project. I loved it. He's, got that alt rock, pop, hip hop, R&B type shit. Lakeith Stanfield is the guest narrator for that album. So that's a very good one. Nipsey, I finally went back and listened to Victory Lap, front to back.
That was the first time listen to it?
4th or 5th time. I left the Dom Kennedy concert because Dom did a lot of songs dedicated to Nip. So that's pretty dope. Ebony Beach Club, they got a dope little project. Jane Remover, My Name Isn't J Mac. His new album's dope, pretty good. Lil Nas X, his project was pretty good too. So I will say that. I enjoyed it. I can't.
That's why your ass coughed.
Them lyrics, bro. them lyrics is wild. I don't feel I'm comfortable in who I am. It's just weird hearing a grown man in my headphones say he like long black dick. I was like, hey yo, what we talking about here?
Which one do I want to use today?
I'm just you gay. He is. He's very gay. But the music is great, so I ain't gonna hate it. And then of course, the GOAT, OJ the Juice Man, you feel me? And then
OJ.
If anybody has ever heard 645 AR and that baby ass voice he used, Cloud clearly knows that's that baby voice. He dropped the project. He managed to get a Sway Lee feature. I don't know how, but then I heard the track with Miles. I said, we're done here. He got to go, Miles.
I thought you were gonna say done. Listen to that bullshit, but you said
nah,
done,
bro.
Miles
is nah, bro. Any song with Miles is an automatic download. I don't care who make it.
I give myself a hate because I hate that.
Oh shit. Man, hate.
I'm just surprised he's still rapping. I would have thought he'd stop by now.
Bro, when I saw that, I said 645 AR. Where have I heard it? I thought about that baby voice. I said no. And he does that shit on that new project. He does it. It's only for like one song. But when you hear it, you like, yeah, it's time to take the headphones out. You be done.
Yeah. Star, what you been listening to, yo?
So I've been listening to Life is Beautiful, Larry and 2 Chainz and album. I revisited the West Side Gun 12 album. What else? Been listening to a little bit of I Am Music. Toxic has been like on repeat. With Skepta. What else? Some listening to the Cozy tapes, ASAP Mob. Listening to some Toro y Moi, my favorite. Randomly was listening to some Chip the Ripper gift wraps. Lil B, Pink Flame. Of course, Currency. When am I not listening to Currency?
DJ Fresh. Favorite DJ.
No comment.
That's a big homie.
Yeah, I saw DJ Fresh like one of my tweets. I can't remember what it was for, but I was like, I thought this nigga was mad at us. Then I was like, he must not know I'm affiliated. So let me just handle my business.
He's all right. I don't think he's mad at us as a collective. Shout out to Pico Laugh and see y'all can't hold water around it big.
Pico need to be on here.
Yeah, get your ass on here, Pico. You obviously doing something. Throw that motherfucker phone under the table. You at work or some shit. You be all right. You can podcast. You done, Star?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Mr. Midnight by Larry. And that's
Okay.
it.
I was to new Bow Wow Chris Breezy on repeat. You feel me? On the 12s out the motherfucking car. Nah, I ain't listen to that shit, bro. This is Cole's. Actually, I listened to some Nipsey too, man. I went back to that Victory Lab. This shit pops on randomly. I gotta save them like playlists or whatever. But the ESTG, man, I like that ESTG. Why you gotta be typecasting me and shit, bro? I don't do that to you.
Every week is Future.
I gotta go to the gym. No better gym music than
There is much better gym music than Future, bro.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all don't know gym music.
I be in the gym playing all type of shit, and it ain't Future.
Whatever, nigga. To each his own. Beans. I listened to some Beans. I went back, got on my old nigga shit, some Webby. A lot of R&B, man. I had kids in the car and shit, so I gotta keep it kind of. Although you can't throw Chris Brown in the car when that's hit or miss. That motherfucker. Privacy came on one time, bro. I almost trashed the motherfucker. You feel me? That's about it, though. You know what I'm saying? I've been kind of working a lot, so it's been limited time. But that's it. Shout out to Cam. Ghetto metal. You and this ghetto metal obsession, bro. You need to stop.
That's right. Ghetto metal, man.
All right, man. Let's get ready to get up out of here. It's last minute. Get time to promote anything y'all doing. Y'all got going on. Go ahead. Let's start with Star. What you got going on?
Just been working on the business. We've been developing some new products. So y'all go to rarerunners.com. Get you some organic herbs. We got some new herbs coming. We got some new products. And yeah, go there. Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. She got that loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
J Cloud, what you been working on, bro?
Question mark featuring Busta Rhymes 520. That's it.
Are you excited about that?
He's ecstatic. That's the most emotion he showed all fucking day. Shout out to you making that music and shit. Get that motherfucking money, bro. Southside Gunner. Fuck you been working on?
Well, my services have been needed, so you can check me out on the Audio Drop podcast on YouTube. Check me out on there as a guest. People still reaching out to me. If you've reached out to me, you asked for a review. My life has been absolutely busy throughout the month of March. I'm just not getting my shit back together in April. So if you reached out to me, you got to ask me for a review. It's coming. I'm busy as fuck. That's all. So yeah, more reviews, and I got a couple articles I'm working on. And yes, one of them is about Math Hoffa. It's going to be the most hate-filled article you've ever read in your fucking life. Oh my God, have I done my research.
Coi Leray gonna be jealous.
Yeah, that shit put Roddy Ricch and Coi Leray to shame. Yeah, be on that list. But yeah, other than that, man, catch me on Call of Duty tonight. Catch me on anybody who want this work in any of these fighting games that I tweeted out today. Get your ass beat. I'm here to whoop ass. PlayStation, Xbox, Switch. I got all the game systems. Fuck with you, boy. If you got a PS4, you a broke nigga. Your jet engine is loud as fuck. When that beep go on, motherfuckers can hear your shit down the block. Go get a PS5. You broke son of a bitch.
Are you on Tekken yet?
Am I on Tekken? What? Smack shot niggas on Tekken. What? Fuck, boy.
They got cross-platform shit, right?
I smack niggas on Tekken.
Not me. Not me, though.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Challenge.
Okay.
Challenge. Okay. Do that shit on Twitch or something.
Okay. I just have to say okay, because people think they can beat me. It's just like niggas be like, oh, man, I beat you in Mario Kart. Okay.
Shout out to you, man, doing big things. I'll see you on the pod. I don't think you mentioned your platform that you're a part, but we'll give you a ho anyway. You're all right with me.
Yeah, they did. It did. It got cut.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, it got cut. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
we was talking for a good little minute. We was actually recording. We was recording. We was talking before we even knew. So there's a lot going on with that. But yeah.
It's all right.
Everybody know how to find
You
me.
new merch. You wear your merch, bro. But that's all I got, man. Salute to y'all for showing up for work. Send me on time. You know what I'm saying? CPT like a motherfucker. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Drop the comment. Shout out to 331 people watch right now. Make sure y'all go to the TikTok. Make sure y'all go to the page. Support the platform. Check out those reviews. We got much more coming for you. So we building right now. That's all I got, man. So on behalf of everybody here, I gotta say, peace.
Free.